Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Welcome back to the Ho-Ho Show. And this is definitely one of them segments that, you know, considering I've got to end it on a high note. I've got to end it on some ridiculous stuff. So, you know what? What better place to end it than on an article that definitely reminded me of a movie, Armageddon. Out of control space station will crash into Earth in a matter of days. Now, of course, you know, they're like, you know, it's going to hit the northern hemisphere. They don't know where it's going to hit. They're not exactly sure when it's going to hit. They say it's going to hit sometime between March 30th and April 2nd. And it is a Chinese space station. I gotta admit on this one. All right. This has been gone into decay. They lost control of it in 2000. I want to say 2011. No, I'm sorry. It was launched in 2011. And they lost control of it in, I'm looking, I know I read that. Oh, crap. Nope. Wow, I'm not seeing where they lost control of it. I know I read it. It was like 2014, maybe? Might have been 2014. I'm not seeing it now. And I know I read that at one point in time. So I am not sure. I know it said they lost track. Well, yeah, whatever. They lost track of it at some point in time. They launched it in 2011. So since 2016, so according to UK Mirror, the out-of-control station has been on a collision course with Earth since 2016 when China lost control of it. So they've known about this problem for at least a year, probably close to 2, but who knows, at least a year and a half, whatever. So why didn't they go up there, break it apart, you know, fix it? Do something to where it could have at least maintained orbit instead of going on a decay? I don't know. But yeah. And I had to laugh on this one, not because of, you know, because this could definitely potentially be bad. But it reminds me of the Russian on Armageddon, you know, using a hammer to fix the Russian space station. I thought it was funny. Those are the things that go through my mind because it cracks me up. This one actually is a article that is probably, excuse me, the only newsworthy thing in here that's like real news type of thing. So this came out of hot air. The anti-sanctuary movement is spreading in California. And I'm actually very, you know, this gives me hope for California to see that there is a town out there. It is Los Alamitos. And they are considering a vote to exempt themselves from Sacramento's decision to make the entire state, to turn the entire state into a sanctuary for illegal aliens. So it's like, yay, somebody has a clue. Very, very nice. I like that. We need more cities like that. Cities to take a stand. Now I'm moving back into the goofy and crazy stuff. This next one is absolutely hilarious. This also made me think of a movie. From TWN, watch this AI figure out how to place blocks in Minecraft. Now, this to me was actually quite hilarious because you have a computer walking around and he's like going in, going out, going in, going out, going in, going out. You know, how do I do this? Holy crap. You know, and one of the things that people don't quite understand or they don't see is that, okay, one of the best movies that I've seen as far as, I don't want to say the proper way to handle AI, but probably a very realistic approach to it, was on Chappie. Good movie. It had, who's his face in it? Hugh Jackman in it. Sojourner Weaver, I believe. couple other people that I'm really not sure who they were. I've seen them in other places, like the Newsroom. The guy that played Patel, I think, in the Newsroom. You know, he's in it. Good movie. And in that movie, the artificial intelligence that he created, it was like a newborn baby as far as his level of intelligence whenever it was born. Created, self-aware, whatever you want to call that. But he had to train it up like a child. You know? So that makes sense to me, you know, because the whole point of AI is to teach it how to learn, to teach it to be, you know, to do things. It's a learning type of a program, you know, so you've got to have, you know, you got to start with the basics and you got to take it up from there. You can't give it, you know, you can't just make an AI thing and then put it in front of a chessboard and expect it to beat you. You know, those guys, you know, them programs have programs in there in order to, you know, make it better. It's all based off of a program. It isn't based off of intelligence. It's based off of a program that tells it how to move based off of how you move, which is totally different than artificial intelligence. Moving on. I thought Chappie was a very good approach to, you know, for that kind of thing, though. You know, just saying. I thought it was pretty cool. I did it again, didn't I? No, I didn't. Very cool. The next article. Oh, this was so cool. Now, we have talked about this, you know, here on the Ho Ho Show with a couple other guests on here. We have talked about, you know, the world of virtual reality. And this next headline comes from Scientific American. It is Ready Player One. We are surprisingly close to realizing just such a VR dystopia. Now, I watched this Steven Spielberg movie that is going to be coming out sometime in the near future. I watched the trailer for a very good looking trailer, you know, and it very much reminds me of, in a matter of speaking, very much reminds me of Lawnmower Man. I gotta take a drink. But yeah, a virtual reality type of a world where, you know, it is just as real, you know, due to the technology and whatnot, as the real world. Because the real world has turned to crap, which is more or less what this thing's saying. It's a post-apocalyptic, you know, technology-based thing. Very neat, though. Good movie. I do want to see it. It looks pretty awesome. Trailer's pretty cool. You know, but it's amazing about with what it says of how far they have been able to advance, you know, how far they've been able to advance virtual reality. That it says that in a lot of ways, we are very close to this type of world being a reality. Virtually. I'm such a goober. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. You know, take a look at the trailer and, you know, just remember where we were at, you know, what, 3-5 years ago with virtual reality and where we're at now. I mean, yeah, virtual reality has been around since basically the 1950s. But it's only been in recent years with technology, with mobile phones, with, you know, the, you know, a frame rate, you know, the frames per second, FPS, being high enough to actually sustain it and not put people in a seizure by trying to do it. The technology has gone a very, very far way, you know, and it looks pretty stinking cool. So I think I like movies like this. I really do. I think they're neat. They're very interesting for me, you know. Black Mirror is an awesome series on Netflix. I definitely invite you to watch that crap. So, but yeah. Yes, I do believe so. And actually, that was the last article that I had for the show. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I do thank y'all for watching. Oh, actually, it says I got 2 in here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I got Mixer and I got Twitter still. So, all right. I thank everybody for watching and for joining in. Good topics, good discussion. So, Yeah, I know I did a little bit more segments of what I really intended on doing. It was kind of longer than what I intended on doing, but still getting text messages. But I'll be, separating this into, smaller clips, segmenting it so that this way, it's easier to watch instead of trying to watch 2 hours. And what's up? Slurpee. That's awesome. So, yeah, I'll be doing that, and I'll probably be getting that done later on today. So I do thank you all very much for joining in, for watching, for listening. And you all have yourselves a wonderful evening. Good night. Sleep tight, and if the bed bugs bite, by golly, bite them back. It's just bite them back. Be awesome. Take care, guys.